Hello, my name is Kate and I'm a principal consultant at Analysis Prime. Today in this video, I'm going to be showing you the updated interface for filters and input controls in the QRC2 update for 2024 within SAC. These updates are mainly focused on better usability and increased performance, especially with high volume dimensions. So let's go ahead and walk through some of these changes. First, I have a basic story here with a chart on gross profit and a table for operating income. So let's start with a basic input control. As I would normally, I'm going to come in here and add it, and I'm going to select my dimension. Let's go with product in this case, and we're going to filter by member. So very first thing you'll notice is that the dialog box is much bigger, increased readability, etc. You'll note that even though it's a lot bigger, you can also certainly make it a lot smaller if desired to whatever works for you as a user. Just wanted to make sure it's a lot larger. So when you have larger lists of different member dimension IDs, you can search through all of those and read them all. Better interaction with the nodes as you expand. See also much faster loading when you expand these nodes as compared to the previous interface. So we have all our different options to go through and expand as needed. So next thing that's quite different aside from the elongated list is also the settings panel. So previously the settings were just a small function either down here or maybe up here. You had to do a little drop down arrow. It's all now in one spot in just a settings panel. And this allows you to change all these different settings. So do you want to look at booked members or all members? So basically include unbooked in your search as well. Member labels just gives you an option of ID or description, and you can check those boxes as needed. You obviously need to have at least one selected so that you can see the list. And then the configuration down here, this checkbox is what it always was, allows users, the end viewer essentially, to be able to modify these selections. And you can choose a selection type, whether it's multiple selection hierarchy, multiple selection, or single selection. Now, one of the additional differences that we'll move on to next year is this ability to exclude selected members. So you'll notice it's now grayed out. It'll give you this warning that's saying it's being deprecated. So there's a new way to now do this that's much easier for you as a user. So I'll walk you through that now. So again, I've changed my settings and close that panel. And right now it's telling me that my selection is empty as it is. So let's say I want to have all members, but then exclude no product. I simply select my all members, and then I can just deselect no product. So that's going to enable the ability to any new members that are added are automatically going to be added into this filter as well. It's only going to just exclude no product. So again, different as before, where you would have to make the toggle to select ones you don't want and then hit all those different ones. Now it's just select all of them and then just deselect. So it's still all members, it's still registering that way, and it will still add new ones, but it's going to remove what you have selected. So again, the increased usability there is pretty high because I don't want to see no product. That's not helpful to me when I'm looking at gross income or profit if there's no product attached to it. Another increased feature is the search function, a lot faster now. Let's say I want to search for just shoes. So it's going to render and it's also going to highlight where it's finding those items. You can see them highlighted as well as where it all is in the drill down. Just a lot faster to search through. Again, this is going to be great for your dimensions that have wide number of member IDs. This one in particular, when you're using this search function, easy highlight function, so you can see the matches to everything that you are searching for. So those are the big changes to the input controls. I do want to note the exceptions to these. So this is going to be the case for any of your input controls that you add this way, any just basic chart filters that you add. So if I come down here and I want to add a filter, let's say for entity, same thing, it's going to open up this type of dialog box and it's going to function exactly the same way. So I can add and say, I just want to look at region 1. Okay, and there we go. The exceptions to this change, where you're still going to see the old interface, are going to be in table filters. So when I go here and try to add a table filter, let's say for entity, you're going to see the old interface. So still usable for sure, but just something to note to look out for during this update is that you won't see this here. You also will not see this update when you go to add account and you want to add an account input control. similar thing. It's going to open up to the classic dialog box that you're used to seeing. So those are all your major changes coming for the input controls in this QRC2 release. I hope you enjoy these new updates, and thanks for watching. Please make sure to check out all of our content on the new features available in QRC2 for 2024.